Hey guys, wanted to show you my main character on Elder Scrolls Online, and hopefully it'll maybe give you ideas of how you want to make yours. I don't care if you take it. Kind of a assassin kind of build. Anyway, a veteran 1, I just finished the story. Anything. I put a lot of my attributes in health, and then the remaining attributes I'm gonna put in stamina. I might put it in health actually. It just depends. I'll show you all this. This is more based on my armors and ability, especially the spell resistance that really helps. Let's go to my weapons. So my main is my bow, my 15 bow. And I'll go through all my abilities after I go through my weapons. I put 50 in bow. I didn't really care for the hasty retreat, like passive ability, because it doesn't, I don't really roll around that much to dodge. I put it all in the first 4, the long shots, accuracy, ranger, and Hawkeye. And then my second one is dual wield daggers, which I started using more. At first I only used my bow for the longest time. And then now I need to max out my dual wield, so I'm good to go for that. I'm a Nightblade, I'm a Wood Elf, so now I'm in, what is this?
No. There's a rumor they seek an ancient weapon.
I'm blanking out. I'm in like the Stone Falls kind of area, I suppose. Started over here, I'm over here. I'll show you my skills. My first are focused aim, which I got from Snipe. That's like my first setup.
What would you like to search for?
Alright, Sirius going off. That's nice. Ruined the video. Anyway, that's like my startup is focused aim, which is from Snipe, and it does a pretty good blow if it doesn't, and it usually knocks him out for a couple seconds, so I could lay up more shots. My next one is Silver Shards, which is from the Fighters Guild. I think it's called Silver Bolts, and that's really good against Daedra and Undead. And Silver Shards actually hits 3 different people, and it has a good possibility of practically KOing Daedra or Undead, and this really helped during the main storyline, because it's a lot of Daedra. Then Swallow Soul is from the Symphony class of Nightblade. It's like practically my primary heal besides potions. It takes away 242 damage and gives 25% of that. My second one is Venom Arrow, which is kind of my, I don't know if you'd call it fail-safe, but if I want a lot of damage to a front and hurry, I'll just spam that, and that does a pretty decent. That's usually I would go with focus aim as my first hit, and then Venom Arrow because it poisons them, so it goes over. And then my last one is Magnum Shot to get away from people, and knocks you back and knocks the enemy back depending on its level or how big it is. And then for my daggers, my first is Blood Craze, which I just now morphed recently. My second one is Killer's Blade. These are all morph, by the way. And then, obviously, Swallow Soul again, my heal. And Surprise Attack, which is from, I believe that's from Shadow, yeah. And then Shadowy Disguise, which just makes you invisible, and it gains, or grants 90% chance critical strike rating for duration of the time you're being invisible. So, a good thing for that, since Surprise Attack deals so much damage, you should start up on Shadowy Disguise and then follow up on a Surprise Attack, because it can almost one-hit it, and Shadowy Disguise gives a huge advantage. As far as armor, I have medium armor, and then I added my own touch of a Breton
instrumental in crushing the powerful army of Devon's Watch.
hood. Just kind of looks cool in my opinion. So I can make it for you guys real quick if you'd like. So as far as my accessories, I don't really pay attention to them all that much. I just get them as I go. See, like what suits me better, because you don't get a lot of the kind of jewelry stuff in quests. You mostly get armor. And I will say, once you start your build, a good thing to do, instead of selling all your weapons, is researching them, even if you don't use it in their class, like just in case, or if you want to make a certain armor and then give it to another character. And if you can't research it, then you can destruct it, which gives you more, it gets you just materials and whatnot. I'll show you the colors. Whoops, I'm just equipping the same thing. I keep doing that. I'll have to find a place where I could dye it, but I do have a horse. I just got it for this in Cold Harbor because I was tired just running around everywhere. I didn't get there fast enough, and I continuously just hold down shift. What else am I missing here? I put all my attributes, I think, in medium armor. Yeah, that this really helps, especially agility. And agility increases weapon power. Racial, I have everything. As far as craft, I just go as much as I can. The hirelings for the blacksmith, clothing, and woodworking really help, because if I can find it here, it actually gives you materials like useful. I mean, like embroidery and raw ironweed. Like, I don't use that now. It'll either give you the resource you use now or the resource you have at the next level. I usually just bank it. I bank all my resources I don't use, or I share them between characters. Let's go to Grotwood, since it has everything local, I suppose, in one spot. This is kind of a long video, but I was thinking about doing like my desk / room setup as a video if you guys would like that. I'd have to clean my room, of course, but it's not really big of a deal. I might find, depending on how long this video is, I might find a example of a monster to what am I doing? I'm dyeing my clothes. To example on each weapon setup. So I usually use the Cold Harbor Ash Black. That's the darkest black I have to use as my main. I have different sets. This one I'm kind of working on. I found this in when I was creating one of my characters, and these were like the default colors, and it looked interesting to me. Besides, this should be that. And the hood, I like the hood. It gives me kind of like Robin Hood or Green Arrow feel. Or I'll have black and white. It's kind of more looking like the Tron colors. And then, well, this really looks more like a Tron color. This is what I was wearing before. You always have to change the hood, the Brenton hood, for this. So, at least I do. You don't have to, quote unquote. And then I use black and red. It just kind of gives you that stealth feel that you should have as an assassin. And someone's going around and healing for some reason. Alright. No, that's throwing red. Champion red. Alright. Except. So. I was also wondering, because I know I could do research, but I wonder if you guys have certain screen recorders / editors you could add like different clips of video in. Like if I had an intro, which I do, another video I have on here, could just add it in the beginning of this video. That would be nice if you guys could tell me which one you use, because I'd be happy to download it, whether it be free or if I had to pay some amount. I guess I could show my bank.
We don't do loans. We're not that.
I did keep this, which is from the Fighters Guild, because I'm a bowsman, and I got this from the last mission. Non-spoiler alert, since I'm not gonna tell you. And then I keep the racial motifs in case if I have all. My goal was to get all for my main character, which is this character, and if I have leftover ones, I could give it to my other characters, because this would be my primary. Like if I needed to make a certain, like say an orc helm for a certain ability on it, then I can make it on this and then transfer it to my whichever character needs it. And I keep all my resources and let's see, all the crafting you need. Age of Hearts. I'm trying to get veteran like Daedric, veteran motifs like Daedric and whatnot. I feel like I'm missing something. Actually, I think I'll end the video here. So if you guys like it, you can check out all my add-ons I had in my last video, I believe. If you're wondering what all of this is just kind of side stuff to help me. And then, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Until next time.